picked up 3 of these on the way home from the gym, which by the way was legs, which went a lot better than my last leg workout. Strength on the leg press is increasing. I don't usually go that heavy on that because I like to really focus on form, but my back didn't hurt that much on them. I was wearing the belt, I think that helped a lot, and foam rolled it before I went. I think I did about 4 plates for like 10 pretty low, pretty deep reps, so that might not be a lot to some of you. You might be able to leg press a lot more than me, but considering I don't always do leg press and I've been out from doing it for a while because my back, quite pleased with today's leg workout. Didn't have too much volume, did abs as well, didn't have too much volume on that, but the whole workout was just all round pretty good. So I know they're just energy drinks, but I'm actually gonna mix all 3 of these flavours and kind of do a taste test, see what it tastes like. So I don't know, orange, I think that's like cherry, and then that's kind of a lemonade. I wonder what this is going to taste like. Did I just invent a new flavour of Monster? Let's find out. That's actually not too bad. It tastes kind of like just a fruit punch flavour of Monster. I didn't want to put too much in because I didn't want to spoil it, but it actually doesn't taste too bad. So I think I'm going to drink the whole thing. I might actually put all 3 cans in there. I probably can't drink all 3 today, the caffeine would be so high. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another workout commentary. This one's actually going to be about one particular topic rather than just kind of the workout that I went through like I'd usually talk about. So what I'm doing here, if you notice the first clip that I'm showing you here, notice what I'm doing with my shoulders. It basically looks like I'm letting them come out of their socket, and then I'm returning them to the socket and I'm lowering them again. What I'm doing here is depressing my scapula. So the scapula essentially is your shoulder blade, so you're able to protract these, retract these, elevate these, depress these, a number of things. I'm actually going to put a diagram on the screen so you guys know what I mean. So when it comes to back movements, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to show you kind of how your scapula should be looking when you're doing lat pull down, because a lot of people will do what you're seeing on screen here, where they'll let their shoulders really come out and they'll get a proper stretch and they'll think that that's beneficial for their lats and their growth, when really you're just risking injuring your shoulder and just not having a good workout from that. And oftentimes with this and the other exercise I'm going to go on to in a minute, people tend to get sore shoulder joints from their workouts because they're doing this and they're making this mistake. So basically, just pay attention to what it is I'm doing here and notice that your shoulders need to stay in the same place the whole time whenever you're doing lat pull down. So there's 2 main things that you want to do when you're doing these exercises that I'm showing you, and pretty much anything in the gym. It's not essential for you to do this for every single exercise, but the first thing is retracting your scapula. So that's the opposite of protracting. So basically squeezing your shoulder blades together, squeezing your lower traps together and keeping your shoulder blades back essentially. And what this will kind of do in turn is open up your chest more, and so this is why it's so good for any kind of chest movement. The other thing is what you want to focus on with the lat pull downs is depressing your scapula. So what the first clip that I showed you would have been was me depressing the scapula, and this is so that you don't injure your shoulders and you're not bringing your shoulders into play with a back movement, because this movement is for back, it's for your lats. So the way I remember it is retract and depress your scapula for chest exercises, pretty much any chest exercise, and with most of your back movements you just want to make sure that you're depressing your scapula throughout the movement. You're going to find that you need to protract and retract your scapula as well during the movement. As you see here with the lat pull down, you're obviously going to be bringing your shoulder blades together at the bottom of the movement, and if you were doing a row you'd need to open up your shoulder blades, then bring them back together in order to activate the target muscle. And if you were doing shrugs for back, again, the upper part of the trap, you're going to have to elevate your shoulder blades, so you're going to have to elevate that scapula in order to target the right muscle group again. Now it's funny because I recorded this a few days ago and actually saw it on a couple of different YouTube channels like around the same time, so it's just such a weird coincidence that we're all doing the same kind of topic around the same time. They're all very good videos, all made the same kind of points that I'm making here, and the 2 biggest mistakes that I'm showing here, aside from obviously the first one where people sometimes they let their scapula elevate when they shouldn't do, is also they're leaning too far back and bringing the lat pull down into more of a rowing movement, which isn't that bad, but when you're doing that you're not really targeting the area that you want to target. You're targeting more of your traps than your lats because you're not getting a proper stretch on your lats. And the other one was where you
basically bring the bar in front of your chest rather than toward your chest and to tap your chest. Now again, this is just going to completely take the tension away from your lats, and it'll actually probably do something like put the tension on your triceps if anything. Now here's the second exercise that I said I was going to discuss, and this is the bench press. Now with any chest exercise, like I said, you need to retract and depress your scapula in order to do those exercises properly, really, and with proper form. So if you notice there, with a flat bench anyway, I usually pull up from the bar so I'm off of the bench. I then retract and depress my scapula, and then I'll lay onto the bench, and you notice that my chest comes out a lot more than if I was to do it, say, this way, which I'm about to show you as well, where people tend to just lay on the bench and then they'll just start doing their reps, and you notice that the chest is a lot more flat, and really what this is doing is putting more of the weight on your shoulder joints and your shoulder muscles, which is not what you want. So if you're struggling with getting your bench stronger, which I know I'm not one to really give advice on that because I'm still pretty weak with that, but just getting that mind to muscle connection and really actually activating your chest, this is something that you might want to bring into your workouts. Now this little wiggle that you would have seen there at the start of this clip, again, this third clip, I say that with the flat bench you want to pull off the bar, retract your scapula, depress your scapula, and then lay on the bench. But obviously if you're doing dumbbell or you're doing decline or maybe even incline barbell, you can't do that as easily because obviously it's just difficult in the position that you're in, or like if you've got dumbbells, you've obviously got to kick the dumbbells up to start the exercise. You can also retract and depress your scapula whilst flat on the bench. It's obviously going to be a bit harder if you've got the weight on you, especially if you're going heavy, but it's better you do that and get your form right and get your chest popping out more than like your shoulders being open to injury rather than just laying there flat. And another clip there was literally just another thing that people kind of make mistakes with, where they, as well as not retracting or depressing their scapula, they have your elbows out a little bit too much, and you want to make sure that your wrists and your hands are behind your elbows when you're doing the bench press. So from this side view, having your hands behind your elbows there, because again it's going to put a lot of weight on the shoulders, which you do not want. You don't want to injure them, and you don't want to even use them if it's not the kind of exercise where you should be using them. Now if you're wondering about other exercises where you might need to retract or depress your scapula or anything like that, the only other ones where I'd say it's necessary is you might want to retract and depress your scapula. Do both of those things if you're doing barbell squats, so that you can pinch your traps together and have the weight rest on there rather than having your shoulders rolled forward. And with shoulder exercises, you don't really want to do either of these because it's going to be taking the tension away from your shoulders, which you actually do want with shoulder exercises. And just one last thing, if you suffer with having like kind of rolled forward shoulders and you just kind of have bad posture, this is something that, as well as being effective in your workouts, it might actually help you with that. So just doing scapular strengthening exercises like you would have seen there, that's just one of many that you could do where you're essentially doing a lat pull down, but you're not actually pulling your lats, you're literally just retracting your scapula and depressing it. That's going to help you with your posture and just your scapular strength. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, hope it wasn't too long, and enjoy the rest of this vlog.
Okay, so I just got back from the gym doing back and shoulders, and I just wanted to do kind of a quick physique update of the shoulders specifically. So if you look at how they are now, I'm going to actually put a picture up here of what they were. This was ages ago, so it's not surprising that it looks so bad, like I literally look like a skeleton. But like my shoulders compared to my biceps back then look so different. So just progress is what we're looking for no matter what. It might not come overnight, but if you just keep at it, keep consistent with your weak points, you're going to be able to bring them out with extra frequency, extra sets, volume. So I'd say so far it's actually working, and I'm actually quite pleased with the shoulder progress. What's going on, guys? Just quickly going through my Instagram, answering comments on it. I've just been answering a few YouTube comments. I always try to answer literally every single one that you guys leave, and I really just wanted to show you my Instagram a little bit more, just because in case you aren't following it, I'm not saying that you need to follow it, but there's quite a lot of information on here that I don't always go through in my vlogs, in my videos. So usually I'll post stuff like this, so progression pictures, thumbnails. So if you guys don't subscribe to me or you don't have your notifications on, but you follow me, you'll see that I've posted, and that's usually the thumbnail there. So that was obviously the full day of eating that I'd done recently, just random stuff like that. Thumbnail again, and yeah, just training videos like this, other things that might help you in your training that I don't always cover in vlogs, or I'm actually more frequent on this than I am on YouTube. I honestly post probably almost every day, but definitely every 2 or 3 days of something useful. Just some pictures there of like when I went out that day and took loads of photos. Another progression picture there, thumbnail, transformation picture there. So yeah, just basically wanted to let you guys know that I'm quite frequently on there, and a lot more frequent on there than I am on YouTube. And just like with the comments on here, I always try to answer whatever comments you guys leave, or questions in fact. I got a few recently, just people ask me, it was actually not comments but it was in my inbox, people were asking me a couple of things about training, and although I am an online coach and I obviously want to make a career out of that and earn money through that and help people at the same time, that's the whole reason I started the online coaching site. If you do want to just send me a question just for a quick bit of advice on any of my social media, so even on YouTube as well, I think there's like a messaging area, just if you've got any questions but you don't want to buy like a full-on package, you literally just want me to answer one little question but you don't want to comment it on a video or whatever, or you just want to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and you can comment, you can ask questions and keep up to date.